Hi guys, Jonathan here, coming to you your weekly price action chart in focus. This week I've decided to throw on the camera and I've got the EuroCAD daily chart. As you'll see, price action has formed a huge daily bearish engulfing bar. If I mark it up, you'll see that price has just closed below the major key level and it's engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 or 7 of the previous daily candles, which is pretty important. It's not the amount, but it's not the exact amount, but it shows how important and how commanding the actual daily candle and the daily price action is. The other thing that we can note, and the other thing we can actually gather from the price action, the order flow from the engulfing bar, is exactly where price action closes and where it closes at the end of the session. We can see from this engulfing bar that whilst it started and whilst price opened here, it formed and moved right up to the highs. Price actually closed right down towards the end and right towards the close of the candle. This is really important and really key information for our trading. Quite often you'll see that price will open, it'll move up towards the highs, it'll move down and it'll form the engulfing bar. However, price will then move back up and close somewhere within the middle. And what does this tell us? Well, it tells us that price moved lower. It tried to reject and it tried to move down. The sellers did move down. However, it found bulls. Okay, so it found buyers, and the buyers pushed back up. The buyers were pushing against the sellers, and the sellers couldn't hold off. Okay, the sellers couldn't continue their rejection. In this example, though, in this case, the sellers were really strong, and the sellers continued right down until the end of the session, and that's what we're seeing here. So we've seen the sellers, the bullish engulfing bar open, go up, make this false break against above the candle highs, and then sell off and continue right towards the end of the session and continue towards the end of the session. And that's why prices opened up the very next session and continued on selling, because at the end of the previous session, price was still strong. The selling at the end of this session was still strong, and that's why we're seeing the selling continue off. Now, if I zoom this chart out for you, we have this daily level here. Price has tried to break higher. It eventually has broken higher and then has flipped. It's eventually retested and held a support, and now price was holding as support, and that's when this engulfing bar, this bearish engulfing bar, broke back through. Now what we can look to do, we can watch the price action and the order flow this week as our chart in focus. So now what I'm doing in my trading, I'm looking to see if this price action flip area can indeed flip. Will it flip from being a support level, and with price action flipping through with the engulfing bar, will it flip again now and potentially hold as a new support area? And if it does, will I be able to hunt new bearish trigger signals and look to get short with this recent strong momentum? The reason being, if we look at the recent price action and the very recent price action, we can see that price before the bearish engulfing bar, we had this really boxed in and wind up area. And before price breaks out, it often winds up really tight. So we often get a really wind up area, and that's when we know that price is about to break out and explode. We know that price is really about to explode, and that's what happened here. And that's why I'm now looking for a potential breakout and quick retest. Now we might not get it, and that's what it's all about, having many charts and cherry picking the best one. I will add that lesson below for you, and so you know what cherry picking and marking your levels up, and then knowing how to cherry pick the best charts and what that's all about. I hope you have an absolutely great week. If you've got any questions, post them up in the comment section below. Make sure to go through those lessons, and I'll talk to you